Hello friends and followers of my YouTube channel, welcome to today's tutorial. Here I have just a tutorial regarding instantaneous unit hydrograph. Just the main intention or the main initiation that makes me to prepare a video on instantaneous unit hydrograph was just the exit exam that was taken by students in the Department of Hydraulic and Water Resource Engineering. So the question says an instantaneous unit hydrograph is a hydrograph of A, infinitely small duration and of unit rainfall excess of an infinitely small area, B, infinitely small duration and of unit rainfall excess, C, unit duration and infinitely small rainfall excess, D, unit rainfall excess on infinitely small area. So in general, when we define just a hydrograph, it is a graph that shows how the discharge or flow rate of a river or stream changes over time at a specific location. So basically the basic difference between instantaneous unit hydrograph and regular unit hydrograph or hydrograph was mainly about the time scale of the runoff response that they represent. So based on time, most of the time regular unit hydrograph or unit hydrograph represents 1 unit depth of effective rainfall that is uniformly occurs over the entire watershed or the entire catchment area during a finite duration. So the duration was fixed for the case of unit hydrograph or regular unit hydrograph. The duration may be for 1 hour, 3 hours and 6 hours. So the duration was fixed, but it is not instantaneous, which means it is not very small or infinitesimal. But in case of instantaneous unit hydrograph, just it represents the same to that of unit hydrograph for 1 unit depth of effective rainfall that is also occurs uniformly throughout the entire area, but the time was which is infinitesimal, or the time was which is instantly applied over the entire catchment, which is infinitesimal time duration, or the time duration was very small, which tends to be 0. Also based on zeros in hydrology, most of the time unit hydrograph directly applies to for the estimation of runoff for storms whose effective rainfall duration match with the unit hydrograph duration. But in case of instantaneous unit hydrograph, basically it is very powerful, but it is theoretical, and we can drive in order to use just directly for estimation of runoff. We must drive just the unit hydrograph for any duration based on convolution method, or by integrating the instantaneous unit hydrograph over the required duration. Also based on shape, just unit hydrograph is smoother in shape because it represents a storm of finite duration or fixed duration. But in case of instantaneous unit hydrograph, the shape was very narrow and more sharply peaked because the watershed direct response is to the instantaneous pulse or for very infinitesimal time duration. So due to that reason, just the hydrograph or shape of the hydrograph was very narrower and more sharply peaked. So based on this description, just when we see each option A says infinitely small duration and of unit rainfall excess of an infinitely small area. This is an incorrect answer because here it says infinitely small area. But in case of instantaneous unit hydrograph, there is no area boundary, but it is a unit rainfall excess that occurs through the entire catchments. So here it says just infinite small area that doesn't represent as just instantaneous unit hydrograph. When we see option B, infinitely small duration and of unit rainfall excess, which is directly matched with instantaneous unit hydrograph because infinitely small duration or infinitesimal rainfall duration matches with just the instantaneous, and here unit rainfall excess match with just the unit hydrograph concept. So due to that reason, it is the exact answer. When we see option C, just unit duration and infinitely small rainfall excess. But in case of instantaneous rainfall or instantaneous unit hydrograph, just the duration was not unit, it is very infinitesimal, which is not unit duration. So this is not the concept of instantaneous unit hydrograph. So due to that reason, just option C was an incorrect answer or an incorrect option. Also, when we see option D, it says unit rainfall excess on infinitely small area. Again, here it says infinitely small area. So as I have said, in option B, in case of instantaneous unit hydrograph, there is no any area boundary, but it says just the definition was it occurs throughout, or it can occur through the entire watershed or catchment area. So due to that reason, just the exact option for this question was option B, which is infinitely small duration and unit rainfall excesses. Thank you for watching me. Please subscribe to my channel and share to your friends